about. Take it easy, sweetheart.
Hey, Jimmy the Sweetheart. Did I think I just heard Ark's voice?
Yes, you did.
Hey, Jim, yeah, I feel you there. About the whole decision about deciding whether you're going to stick with it. I know that. Let me get this out of the way where I can see. That's a good place to end the audio. I know that there was a post on Spectrum from Xylo. I interpreted that post as damage control, but not a very effective job. What I mean by that is he stated that it was a mistake.
Long months of subscribing, Jack Sura.
Thanks, Jack. I appreciate it. He stated that it was a mistake or an oversight, but he didn't really apologize for it. Hey, Cosmic.
Phenomenal Cosmic.
And it was a slick way of not admitting any wrongdoing, but basically claiming that it was just an oversight and that they were going to get the blades in game next update, next patch, which is going to be in the summer. But he still didn't. It was a very shitty apology. I mean, right up there with one of those by the river apologies that another content creator is famous for. Well, they're going to include them in game, but not immediately. Apparently, it's going to take them a whole patch to get that in there. Which doesn't make any fucking sense to me, because they're already in game. So, what the fuck, dude? Am I just that damn sexy or what? I don't buy that, because they're in game now if you bought them. So, what's the fucking difference? I mean, you add them to loot crates, you add them to the kiosk roster and the Dumpers Depot and shit. So, the fuck is... Jesus Christ, dude.
Now arriving.
You have...
What?
Sorry, I didn't hit the mute fast enough. Was talking to my son, Pagan.
Okay, no worries, no worries. I just didn't know if you were talking to me. Yeah, I mean, if you read the post, it's an unapologetic apology. That was my take on it. Yes. You know, and honestly, it's not a big fucking deal. I mean, if you wanna wave your gold-plated dick around, I can make that happen too, but I just choose not to. All right, let's see what we can do here. I guess I'll grab a... Wait, let me see if the hangars are fixed. Last night, they weren't giving me... The elevator wasn't taking me to my hangar unless I spawned the ship. Let's see if they fixed it. Fopped, what's up?
To reveal our existence to the
instead of
world. You will witness
Werner,
what
you just
happened
bought
here
5,000
today,
in flight blades.
and
Going to
you will
stack them
tell
on
of
landing.
it later.
Werner, you're fucking hilarious. Alright, so let's take this Drake.
Saber_boy just redeemed first. For 1 point.
Let's move this out of the way where I can see.
Let's see. Where are you?
I am at Arkar. Okay, so let's store this shit before it gets destroyed by the hungry hangar elevators. Stored. Good deal. God damn, my phone's just blowing up.
There he is.
Okay. Can you not walk forward? What the fuck? I've lost the ability to walk forward. I shit you not. I can walk backwards.
It's just like your average a Friday night in Star Citizen.
What the
Just
fuck?
redeemed give kitty treats for 500 points.
I have never seen this in my life. I cannot walk forward. I can slide. I can walk backwards, but cannot walk forwards.
The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
Pagan, try putting your tap the enter key and see if it'll let you type W into chat, or you're up.
I don't even have chat up.
I probably didn't. Oh.
Fuck you, Moon! You never had the cheese I wanted!
What the fuck, dude? All of a sudden the W key just doesn't work in Star Citizen? 800 million, people. 800 million. I ran it the other night. I hit Q and E and got right out of it. Okay, cool. Thanks for the tip, Jim.
What
All right,
is here? There is a quant rock. Hang on, let me get my mouse back over here.
Are we doing salvage? Are we doing mining? What are you guys up to?
Sounds like they're doing mining.
Okay, I thought we were doing salvage in your Idris.
Welcome to the
Right there it is. It's the little rock.
All right, let me pull
Like,
this down.
honestly, I have no idea what's going
20%
on
quant.
anymore.
I'm pulling my vulture out, so...
Culture time.
I'm sorry, guys. I've been holding this. I found a small quant rock, and I'm empty on mine.
Okay, that's fine. I didn't know if you were part of the group and doing a group thing and the group changed their mind, or if I was just confused.
I'll go get my vulture.
It's fine. You guys do what you want to do. I just want to make sure I didn't misunderstand something.
I can definitely get the vulture.
All right, guys. You guys might see some different kitties tonight.
Wow.
Oh, different kitty.
You guys, some of you who are members of the YouTube channel already saw a different kitty.
I didn't see it.
Kitties! Treat time! Come on, babies! Come on, babies! Okay, we're going to put some over here on the desk for them when they come out.
What the heck?
That little quant rock was only like 2 SU.
Okay.
It showed me 5 actually, but
There we go.
guess what? Something glitched, and my ship is just rolling across the plains.
No.
Did you
No.
turn
Nope. 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 Nope.
I mean, your engines?
My engines were on. I turned up to go.
Welcome to
Vaporboy,
the
didn't see him in
internet,
there.
your gateway
Hey,
to
Jettison.
You
adventure.
come pick me up, can you, Moon?
Nope.
Homemade
Very
pizza.
bendy.
Ooh. Yeah, well, you guys might see Smutty, Mila, Sookie, or Bobby.
I'm gonna have to claim my ship, and I'm gonna need a ride.
So, I just went and tuned in to your stream on the Twitch, and on the front of a page, there are like a few streamers who are doing Star Citizen, and in their title, it says a blade-free zone.
Ah!
Epic. Just epic.
Oh shit! Oh shit! What the fuck?
What's up, Bubby?
Could you possibly come pick me up?
What
Where you
the
at?
Fuck.
I'm on Magda. I need to go back to Hurl 2 to get my deal and claim a new prospector. Because somehow desync has blown up my ship.
Bendy, do you have any of those breakers on you?
Fuses?
Yeah.
No, but I'm really close to him. Give me a second.
I'm wondering if maybe he didn't just have a fuse blow.
No pay to win in this place, right?
I have a hard dead ship.
If he's in a prospector, it won't matter. There's no fuses in the prospector.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's in a prosty.
Like the power dead in it?
Oh yeah, it's dead. Flashing lights, not doing anything, dead.
Alright, let's see what we can do to
Oh,
fix
yeah,
this.
I got Quant on board.
You go on. I'll wait on Bendy. You should be able to jump to me.
Yeah, it's not telling
yeah,
me.
you're,
The fuck?
yeah, you're looking quite fucked.
What's
Keep
funny
on
is I was in clear space going straight up, and then the next thing I know, I was
Okay, sorry. I just need a second to focus on what I'm trying to do here. Okay. So my flight movement, I am screwed up here. All right, let's try pitch. Oh, great. It's not seeing the stick. Awesome. So what I'm going to have to do is get out of the area and then bed log. ED links. What are we looking for, Vapor? I thought so, Cosmic. I did. I really thought that was going to be the case. One stick is working, the W key is not working, the other stick isn't being detected. Okay. Let's get out of this mode. Let's get out of this mode. Let's bed log. And then try to join on the server again. Something's fucky. I gotta... Wow, did they take all the clothing off? The bedclothes are gone. The sheets are fucking gone. We do, but it's not really active, Vapor. If you look up Old Gamers Don't Die, you'll find an org there. Yeah, situation normal. All fucked up. Okay, so we're going to quit the game. Boom. Stick. We're good. Let's launch again. Yeah, we do have an org, but it's largely inactive. There's only a few members right now. We're not really doing anything with it. Yes, all up to duck. Abs of Smurf and Luli. Okay, so what's going on here? Okay. Let me see here. What was I going to say? There was something I was going to say. I don't remember what it was now. Yeah, that's a good name. Yeah, the org name is Old Gamers Don't Die. So I might be able to find it here. Give me a second. Count organizations.
Special delivery! Paid!
Crumpet! How are you, Crumpet? Here you go. Here's the org. Old Gamers Don't Die, they play at sea. So you'll know you got the right one because it's got the guy on the controller. Honestly, if you want to join just to join, go for it, but we're not actually doing any org activities yet. I haven't pursued that until we actually get org tools in game. You know, a way that I can like loan the ship out to org members and things like that. So it's just in place till Redder. Doing great. Awesome. Doing better. I'm glad to hear, Crumpet. Glad to hear. Okay, so now let's get out of here. Did my bedclothes come back? No, I still has no bedclothes. No sheets. Damn those stingy ass Drake manufacturing plants. Can't even put a sheet on the bed. Okay, so let's get Discord back unmuted again. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Okay, that works. My roll is backwards, but we can fix that. Up is up, down is down. Left and right. Okay, so we need to fix the roll. The roll is backwards, but we can fix that easily enough. Options, controls, joystick. It's going to be joystick 3, I believe. And then flight movement, roll.
Hey, go ahead and pull your laser head up off of that. We're going to throw it in the back of this ship so we can take it back with us.
Good, sounds good.
All right. Now, let's see what we can do for destination. Soon, right? Well, the Starfare's got an awesome set of space sheets. I think it's got my favorite. I have to say it's got my favorite. Setting course for Ferrets.
Yes, I could really use some backup right about now.
I'm in a Vulture. I don't know how much good I'm going to do you, but I'll definitely get in the area.
Might need you though.
There we go. Sorry, people. I'm just finding like I'm feeling all kinds of disheveled. I'm in disarray.
We're coming to help.
What are you into, Ferrets?
Fighting these NPCs so I can see if I can hijack this abandoned Idris, and then we could salvage that.
Okay. Well, I'm in a Vulture. I mean, I can put some shots on him, but I don't think I'm going to kill him. But I'll definitely put some shots on him.
NPCs in the ship or flying around it?
There are NPC prospectors all over the space right now.
No, Crumpet, I don't have an Idris. Ferrets has an Idris. Possibly two at this point. I don't know how successful he's been in the F5 wars.
I've been very unsuccessful.
So he only has one Idris.
Yeah.
I'll see you later, Jimmy, sweetheart. Thanks for coming in, buddy. I appreciate you. Yeah, he's got an Idris. We were flying around in it last night. I think the general plan was to do some salvage and use his Idris as a home base. But since he's hijacking an Idris, we can just go scrape that.
I think I got all of the NPCs that were over the place over here.
Copy. 7 genital monsters away from you.
somebody random just send me a friend request?
Not me.
Okay, so yeah, no, it's a random person on the server sending random friend requests to everyone. Don't accept it. I think it's a trap.
Probably. So they can track you across servers.
They left the back ramp open. They left the ramp open to the Idris.
Go, ferrets, go! Hey, Milkies.
Instead of Grand Theft Auto, it's Grand Theft Idris.
Fucking A.
Pretty much at this point.
The back here, Bubby. This ain't the prospect.
Oh. I was wondering where the bags went.
Headed your way. Ferret, some 500 kilometers out. I need to go back to Invictus and buy the rest of the shields I need. It wasn't letting me buy shields last night.
We don't have room for the bags.
Ferrets.
There's buttons to the left of the ladder.
Awesome. Hopefully it goes around the planet and not into the planet. You're at Clusher?
No.
God, I hope I'm not going to Clusher. Looks like I'm going to Clusher.
Why are you going to Clusher?
Because the game is stupid, and I set you as my destination, but it took me to Clusher instead. That's why.
You should never do that.
I completely agree, sir.
Currently on board.
You need me to take you to Hurl too, right?
Yeah, I'm getting on your bed now.
Trying to make
Sitting
my
on it
way
anyway.
to the bridge as we speak.
Alright, I've got ships in the area.
Pagan, do you want us to bring? If everybody's bringing vultures, do you want me to bring a cargo ship?
If Ferrets can get his Idris, that'll be a perfect home base.
Good news, I have secured the abandoned Idris.
Good deal. Well, I'm just gonna keep flying out of the area then. Again, rendezvous. We'll get out in somewhere in open space. Prison break. Yeah, it could be Sinister. Could very well be. I'm gonna clear my destination. We should probably just go somewhere in the open black. Where's your Idris parked, Ferrets?
It's in the open black. But before we do that, though, I'm gonna make sure that the med beds in here are wiped.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Hey, I'm finally gonna get to see what all the hype of an Idris is about.
Do I really look like a guy with a plan? You know what I am? I'm a dog
right,
chasing
Scarred?
cars. I wouldn't know
It's
what to
not
do
an
if I
Idris.
caught it. You know, I just do things.
Okay.
These guys are not happy. Not happy at all.
Which guys?
The guys that I just stole the Idris.
How do you know they're not
on
happy?
it. Because they just killed me.
Oh, shit. I wonder why you suddenly spawned in at our core.
I was wondering why it was actually telling me that the ship had a name.
Okay.
He tried to steal somebody's Idris.
He did.
His Ferret Scott put on the backspace expressed forcefully.
Okay, note to self, it was not abandoned.
Whoopsies.
And those weren't NPCs.
Right, Ferrets. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to go to Crew L1.
Guess
Can
it's
I-
a good thing I didn't actually jump straight to my Idris.
Yeah, it is, actually. The visit went awesome, Scarred. She co-starred with me for a while on a Friday stream. We hung out for a little bit. She went home on Monday afternoon and had a smooth trip up there. Her trip down was not smooth. I don't know if I told you guys this story or not, but it was her first time flying alone, and she had some trouble. The flight was diverted because there was a bad storm in Texas where she was supposed to land, DFW, Dallas-Fort Worth. So they diverted the flight. Now, bear in mind, this is her first time flying alone. It's her first time having to get a flight that has connections in it. So she's flown before with someone else, but that was a private airplane that took off from one airport and landed at the destination. So that's a completely different story from a commercial airline, and definitely doesn't involve changing planes. So she gets on the plane in Bismarck, drives to Bismarck. Well, let me just set the full story. She went to work on Sunday. So Sunday she goes to work. As you know, she manages 2 kitchens, a kitchen in a restaurant in town and a kitchen in a restaurant at a resort. So she's managing both of these kitchens. Long day. She gets done. She goes home, takes a shower, drives to Bismarck, gets there at like 3 o'clock in the morning or so. Her plane's supposed to board at 6. So she's in the parking lot trying to sleep. She can't sleep. She gets on the plane. She gets on the plane in Bismarck. It's supposed to fly to DFW. They divert, lands, she doesn't know where. The staff isn't helping her. She walks over to the American Airlines desk. They're not helping her. I don't know. Now, we all know how it works. They are responsible for getting you on a connecting flight to your original destination. If they can't do it within so many hours, they're responsible for getting you a hotel. She doesn't know any of this stuff. All she knows is the plane landed. It's not Texas. She doesn't know where she is. They're not being helpful. So she calls me, and I'm like, okay, well, let's just find out where you are, baby. So eventually we find out that they diverted her to Shreveport. Yeah, Louisiana. As soon as I find that out, I clock out, fly home, call Mrs. B as I'm flying home to say, hey, I'm driving to Shreveport to go get Rachel. Because what's happened is she went into the ladies' room to call her dad, and of course she's having a hard time. So she's venting to me, she's crying because it's been a shitty day and she doesn't know where she is, doesn't know what's going on, and she's all alone. So she exits the bathroom after we come up with a plan. She exits the bathroom. A security guard grabs her by the arm and walks her the fuck out of the airport and threatens to put her in cuffs. Says she's belligerent. And I'm like, were you belligerent? She's like, Dad, I was in the bathroom crying in a stall. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, Crumpet. So I'm like, okay, she's like, Dad, I have a recording. I'm like, I will deal with his ass later. For now, my top priority is getting my daughter to me safe. So Mrs. B and I jump in a car and start driving to Shreveport, Louisiana. That's 9 hours one way from where I live. I'm in the Panhandle, Florida. It's 9+ hours one way to get there. So now I'm like, okay, I'm going to get to my daughter. I'm going to see her around 9:30, 10 o'clock tonight. So in the middle of driving over there, getting ready, we're actually driving, we're on the road already, I find out that a sweet little old lady was exiting the airport. Her husband had picked her up. She saw my daughter crying outside the airport, comes over and offers assistance. About the same time, The security guard walks over with a boarding pass and offers to escort her to the flight counter for American Airlines. So I'm thinking at this point, somebody's realized how badly this security guard is fucked up. So he gets her, the old lady, sweet old lady, I don't know who she was. Thank you, whoever you are, sweet old lady. Gets her over to the American Airlines desk. They find out where she is, more about where she is, and we start looking up flight numbers to get her connected to DFW again. So Mrs. B and I abort our emergency trip to Shreveport and come back home. And then she gets over to DFW. Before she gets to DFW, I am looking up connecting flights. How are we going to get her here? And the original flight that she was supposed to be on is canceled. And the second flight after that is canceled. So for a while there, all the flights out of DFW on Monday night to the Panhandle of Florida are canceled. So now we're like in the car again, this time for a 12-hour trip. So we start driving over there to get her, and then we find it, you know, I'm using Google the whole time. Now bear in mind that I've had like 3 hours of sleep. You know, because I've been talking to my daughter all night on the phone. You know, texting her back and forth all night and all day.
Quick question.
Yep.
They had to send her to DFW? They couldn't get her a flight from Shreveport to
Nope.
your area?
Nope. I checked. I was on Google and other places looking up flights. There were no direct flights from Shreveport to where I live.
Wow.
The only 2 airports in the whole region that go directly here are DFW and Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta's 8 hours away. DFW's 12.
So
One
she able to
quick
get rid of-
question. Can
Yep.
someone give me a ride to
Yes. I'm at Crew L1. I'm about to park this thing and then I can pick you up. Where are you now?
I'm on board the Idris, but I need a ride to go pick up the Zeus that I left behind.
Okay. So you can take I can give you a ride in the Vulture. I just need to get to you now.
I just don't remember where my ship is at.
You don't have a marker for it? Okay, so anyway, we start driving again to go to DFW to pick her up. And then I start seeing that there's going to be another flight scheduled to leave DFW at 9:30 p.m. We do get her on that flight. We get her on that flight, and she arrives where we are at almost 1 o'clock in the morning the next day. So her trip down was very, very rough. But she did get here eventually. Oh, she's much better now. Her trip home from here was much smoother. Her trip home was very smooth. The connecting flights, everything was good to go. She got home on time and went back to work. It will be Crumpet. I need to get that recording from her. Honestly, when she got here, I was completely focused on making sure she was okay and making sure her needs physically and emotionally were met. So I didn't even think to get the recording from her, but I will have her send it to me. So, alright, Ferrets, I need to find out where you are and make my way to you.
Yeah, pretty much, just to set a marker to me. I'm in deep space, so...
Yeah, I'm trying to see you. I think I see... Yeah, I see a couple of names here overlapping.
Oh, alright.
I try to be fobbed. I
If
try
it
to be.
helps, I'm, like, just out the side of the Hurston system.
Copy. For fuck's sake, just keep one fucking target, damn it. Okay, headed your way. Yeah, so she did get here. We spent some time together. She got to hang out with her aunt, my sister, her aunt. She got to hang out with her mom's sister, her aunt, for a little bit. Did the partial tourist thing. She went to the beach, got to run through the water in the beach, spend some time there. We took her down to Dave and Buster's. We took her to a Whataburger. She doesn't have a Whataburger where she lives. We just spent some great time together. Yeah, Scar, that was my understanding as well. Is that that's not the norm, but there was some really what I'm guessing happened, I don't know, but what I'm guessing happened is that there were a lot of diversions that evening coming in the DFW because of some major storm. I mean, we're talking like extreme thunderstorms. I'm sure the Shreveport people were probably just really tired and frustrated. So it's a double fail. We've got an American Airlines counter attendant who isn't helpful at all, and then we've got a security guard who clearly doesn't think his penis is big enough and has to camp a bathroom door with a crying girl inside. So
yeah, you're gonna need the James Webb Telescope to find that guard's wang.
Oh yeah, well he knows he fucked up. I mean, otherwise he wouldn't have rolled up outside the airport looking for her with a boarding pass.
You think this wang is to be seen by that?
Probably not.
Oh, very out of line, Crumpet. I still want that recording because she's asking him on the recording why he's doing this. And he says something along the lines of, you're being belligerent, you're causing a problem. She's like, I was in the bathroom. It's like, okay. Yeah, Daddy was pissed. Just straight up fucking pissed. But, you know, that's in the past. She's back home. She's back at work. Just doing her thing. Hopefully we're going the right place this time. Those storms hit Monday here as well. They were indeed to joke. Okay, Scarred, thank you. And you didn't have to right away, but thank you. I appreciate it. Alright, guys. Y'all already know that the channel proceeds go to charitable causes. Mrs. B and I find an individual or a group of individuals that could benefit from some help, and we either send them something through Amazon, or we buy something through Walmart, have it shipped to them, or we go physically visit them and take care of it, or whatever we need to do. This next month or two, I'm not going to publicly dispose, or I'm not going to publicly discuss the beneficiary of this one, but it is a good cause, and it's a family who is going through a hard time right now and could use the help. So if you want to be a part of that, you can either throw money into the Disadvantaged Gamers Fund, or you can contact me via DM on Twitch, YouTube, or Discord, and I will give you a PayPal address to send it to, or a Cash App address to send it to. But those funds are going to go to a family that could use the help. They're going to have some huge medical expenses here soon. An economy that's not the best for that. Ferrets, I have the Vulture if you want to fly it over and get your ship.
Yeah, I think I know where it's at, so
okay.
Once we fly over there, I'm just gonna jump out and you could take off then.
Okay.
So you can actually
I'm trying to get on board.
Code right to there, and I could just jump on.
Copy that.
You don't have
there you
to
go.
fly all the way in here.
It's all good. Open the door so you can hop on board. Alright, so I'm going to get out of the pilot seat and let you get in because you know where you're going.
I hope.
There you go. Denlager, how you doing?
This begs the question: what's more appropriate, a vulture or a reclaimer?
What's more appropriate for what?
A vulture or a reclaimer?
Well, we don't have the Idris, so vulture, because we're gonna. I had a couple of backup plans. I had a couple of backup plans. One of them was, if Ferret is amenable to it, we take the Idris out there and take care of that Polaris that needs to be destroyed.
Wait, what?
And then scrape that.
According to him, it takes like 4 Idris to take that out.
It takes 4 Idris to take care of a Polaris?
Well,
That one.
it's because it's on a timed thing.
Oh.
If you don't take it out,
Mm-hmm.
within a certain amount of time, then it jumps away and it repairs it himself. So if you can't actually kill it then it's
Okay, it resets.
yeah.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Question. Has anybody bothered trying to quantum snare it?
It doesn't work because it's a timed event. It doesn't actually work like that.
Yeah, it's not actually warping. They're just removing it. All right.
Time
Well,
you're gone. Okay.
Yeah.
The other option that I could, if we wanted to continue trying that mission, is I do have an Eclipse. We could take a Polaris and an Eclipse out with Torps and see if we could go out there and nuke it between the Idris, a Polaris with Torps, and a Eclipse with Torps. I think that might be enough firepower to take it down fairly quickly. Or if you don't want to bother with that, what we could do is do some bounties and then scrape the wrecks. Did the Polaris in 3 jumps last night. I only had a handful of ships. 2 Idris, our Polaris, and other randoms.
Yeah. Like, you're gonna need a lot of firepower to actually take it out in a relatively quick manner.
Pagan, Ferret, Moon, everybody, I do apologize. I'm gonna have to abandon ship on y'all.
No need to apologize.
Well, my mama's saying she's wanting to go to bed, which means I gotta shut this down. So.
Well, I'm saying no need to apologize.
We get it.
Good night.
Well, I still enjoy playing with y'all. I just, you know.
If you could pop the PDCs, the Torps can do a ton of damage. Okay. That or just overwhelm the PDCs.
There's my ship. I got my marker finally.
Are you at Korea?
No.
Have a good evening, Ark.
See Arcans.
Yes, y'all have a good one.
But there's a lot of NPCs out down there, though, so...
Love each and every one of you guys. Bye.
Oh.
Have a good one, Ark.
Where I get all soppy and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, see... If we had a Freelancer miss or a Constellation, you could always overwhelm the PDCs with missiles and then fire a Torp. Because if you can get enough missiles in the air, well, I say air, in the space around it, those PDCs are going to engage the missiles, and then you can slip a Torp right through it.
Okay, Pagan, we're gonna have to do this a little quick, alright? Because, the NPCs here are,
Okay. Well, do you want me to jump out and jump in your ship, or do you want to jump out and I fly out? What do you want? Open the back door. Open the back door!
I don't know the...
I'll get it. I'll get the back door. I'll get the back door.
Pagan, like
I'm here. I'm here. Go, 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 go. Dip. Dip, dip, dip. Dip out, motherfucker! Dip out!
Already. Pagan dealing with a bunch of stuff already.
Are the engines on, or did you leave them off?
I think they're turned off, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, you fucker! Nope, they're on.
Alright, good. Alright. We're in pretty much deep space now. No one's
You are.
well here. Actually, now we're just gonna... I'm just gonna warp back to the Idris and you can just...
Go ahead. I'll use you as a marker to get the hell out of here. If you brought a ton of firepower, you could take the Polaris out stage 1.
Yeah. Alright, Pagan, you can jump to me.
Had to get out of the area first. They were shooting. They were doing the shoot skis.
Not the shoot skis.
They were doing the shoot skis. Alright, there's Moon. There's Ferrets. Okay. I have to cancel and go back this way. Do this and then route. I have not seen a Sneakopedia this week. I have no idea what it is.
They dropped one a few hours ago. It's about some research facility underground in Pyro.
Talking about funny stuff going on in Pyro.
Yeah, funny stuff.
I told you there's funny thing going on in Pyro. You watch, Defense Con's gonna be in Pyro.
You did.
Okay, Pagan, after we change ships, can I ask for one more small little favor?
I guess.
Can you just drop me off at like Everest Harbor so I can get a Pisces? So I don't have to bother people.
Yes. Do you want to leave your Polaris here and just fly your... You want me to fly you in the Vulture so you can leave your RSI here? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, I was gonna put the Zeus back into the Idris hangar and then bum a ride off of you back to Everest.
Stay in there then. Or meet me at the front of the Idris.
I mean, the back door's already... go
Yeah, I see it. Whoop, 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 whoop. Wow.
It's a little finicky, so you gotta be a little careful.
I'm gonna scrape some paint off Frederick's Idris.
Way down.
I'm gonna scrape some paint, motherfuckers.
Not the paint.
I'm gonna point out in a second, you're gonna be the only one on that ship
Oh,
right there.
what the fuck?
Take it. Never mind.
She just glitched out. Oh, we're about to die.
You're gonna
And
explode.
the ship is gone.
Holy crap.
Okay. Well, I don't have to worry about that no more.
No, you
My
don't.
question is, how did he live?
I don't know. I don't even know why the ship destroyed, because I was there and then I fell through the bottom of the landing pad and then I watched the ship take damage.
All right then. Well,
Oh, so I'm coming back aboard the Vulture.
There's fuckery happen.
there
Oh
definitely is
my
fucking
god.
fun. All right. Well, guess we're going back to the station anyways.
Alright, I'm on board. Do your thing.
A stupid question. I really doubt it does, but does the Idris hangar allow for repair?
No.
No, I don't think it does.
Didn't think so.
It's crazy because I was coming in and then all of a sudden I'm falling through it and I'm looking at the indicator for the ship up in the top left corner and it's just flashing red, 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 red. And then I get the purple highlight of doom. And then I'm floating in space and the Zeus is MIA.
So the
Most
repair
likely
vehicle, you're
not.
still gonna have reservation.
Unfortunately, yes. Although, granted, I have never tried. I'm just assuming at this point. But seeing how CIG has never even, like, I actually mentioned it, I'm just going to assume no.
Probably because when the Polaris came out, they said we couldn't repair in the hangar there either. So it's a safe bet that we can't.
Yeah, but that hangar's kind of different. I mean, the hangar on an Idris is a bit of a higher class than what you find on the Polaris and Terra.
Yeah, I get that, but I just think it's a matter of them not putting in the effort to code it into the game. That's what I think.
I agree. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, reasonably, yes, the Polaris and the Idris and the 890 jump hangar should all have the ability to repair a ship docked inside.
They should, yes, but Phantom
Hey,
Mechanic
Bobby.
is a little bit
Bobby.
beyond their capability.
Bobsy, you want treaty?
Bare
Bobsy.
minimum, they should be able to do field repairs.
Yeah.
Well, so
That's what the rifle repair thingy is.
yeah, you can repair the ship's skin at least with the
Yeah, you're not doing
rifle.
anything else though.
Not
Yeah, we
yet,
should be
but,
able to refuel it.
like when engineering comes on online, though, we should be able to do more repairs because we're going to also be able to repair the components and things like that. Alrighty, Pagan, thank you for the lift and for the entertaining magic tricks.
Ta-da!
I shall now make this Zeus disappear in one easy trick.
Oh my god.
Just fly it in.
I know I joked about scratching your ship, but I was honestly being very careful.
Maybe that's
So Ferret,
my ship trying to tell you that it likes it rough.
Apparently, the Idris does like it rough. Pull my hair, Daddy!
hey Ferret,
Yes, Bendy.
where we were just at earlier, getting the guns and saving you, can't we just tow those ships over towards like the center and just start salvaging all those?
We can, yeah. I mean, like, I don't see any problem why we can't.
Because there's a hammerhead, there's some Maxes over there, a bunch of those prospectors and other ships.
Where is this stuff?
Oh, yes. RSI Zeus destroyed. Over at one of the PAF sites over on Aberdeen.
Aberdeen.
Yeah.
We're gonna be at Aberdeen. I think I'm gonna put on a hot suit.
You're gonna do what?
We go here. Hot suit.
Well, I wait for the Zeus to be expedited. I'm gonna go make me a sandwich.
A sandwich?
You said the word of the day, sandwich.
Right. Ouch.
Landing gear down. Shield system offline. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
The hell? Oh, the map is just frustrating. Wait a minute, guys. Somebody's at my door.
Okay, I guess I don't have a.
This is my neighbor. He mowed my grass the other day. Okay, we're going to Aberdeen. Oh, it looks like I have Milky behind me. You can't see her on camera.
Aberdeen.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on.
There we go. But yeah, I took her to Dave and Buster's. She had fun, visited with family, hung out. We had dinner. God damn, man, my front. There's someone at the door. 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 Fuck off. Alright, don't see.
Come to OM1. There's a constellation down there.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, you can just jump to me, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna use yours as a beacon. What are you near? Are you near PAF2? Ruptura? PAF2?
Yeah.
Alright, that's where I'm heading now then. Assuming the map works. Yeah, it looks like it's working. Awesome.
Quantum drive is now off.
Whoa.
Shield system online.
Ow. And my frame rate is just plummeting. Have we checked this thing for cargo?
It shows cargo empty, but
Okay.
I don't know.
You never really know.
I'm gonna try to flip it over so we can get in it at least.
Yep, sounds good to me. I'll touch down and see what we can do. I'll run inside, see what we got.
Landing gear down. Landing complete.
Yeah, it was a shitty landing, though.
Engines offline.
So, Pagan,
Yes,
you want to know something that we found out about the Idris?
please.
CIG, it has a partially... they have a partially enabled some kind of engineering on it.
Okay. In what way?
Fuses on there can be destroyed or they can also be burned out. And if they burn out or get destroyed, then sections of the ship will die.
Wow.
And you need to get to summon new fuses in order to bring that section back online.
So I now carry like 5 fuses with me. Not right now, but I have them in the storage.
So I'm thinking they may be getting things ready for engineering possibly later this year. That's
But
what
the
I'm
joyous
thinking.
the joyous thing is they still don't have the engineer panel working, so you don't know which fuses to go fix.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah,
So you're
sure.
just running around that behemoth looking for a fucking dead fuse.
Pretty much.
Wow, I can't seem to get on board this ship.
Can you log out in the prison cell beds?
Interesting.
Yeah, I can't seem to get the elevator to go up.
Probably broke.
Alright, well, let's try the cargo. Okay, well, I don't think we're doing anything with it because I can't get the fucking doors to open. Maybe if it's out in space, we'll be able to do something with it. I'm sorry?
Are either of the side hatches open?
It's...
Can you tell?
I didn't look. Let me see. Maybe I can get in one of the side hatches. If it's in 0G, this would be a fuck of a lot easier. Yeah, this would be a lot easier in space. If we can get her off planet, we'll have 0G. It'd be a lot easier to move around it. Hey, Smutty. You want treaty, baby? Here's Smut Smut. There you go, guys. It's one of the kitties I don't think you've ever seen before. Smutty. She's got this thing where she jiggles her tail. She gets happy. Her tail just vibrates like crazy. You want another one, baby? Hey, Milky. You want a treaty? You see her jiggling her tail? Bootsy, you want treats too, baby? Come here, Boots Boots. We're trying to reintroduce them. They've been segregated for a while because Suki was picking on Nigel. Mila, come on, Mila. Mila, come on, Mila. Come on, baby. Oh, no needs for growlies. Here, what we're going to do, we're going to pick you up and put you on the cat bed. Let me grab this so I don't knock everything onto the floor. There you go. There you go. There's Smutty. Where you going, Smuts? Where you going, Smuts? There you go, there's Smutty. Okay, you've had enough. Okay, let's... Oop, no juice. There you go, Smut Smut. What the hell is that? We got another constellation out here, 16 clicks away. Where you going, baby? No rears. You don't need no rears. You don't need no rears. You can just chill. You can just chill right there.
Rears or rears?
Rear. She does this thing where she goes, rear.
Get down.
So you can pick up Okani with this fortune and carry it around, apparently. You just got to go real slow.
Oh, you're using a fortune? I thought you were using an SRV. Well, dude, I've got tractor beams on this thing. I can give you a hand if you just know which way you're going with it.
I just let go of it, and it's just floating in the air now.
Oh no, I've only got one tractor beam.
Well, we can start scraping it now.
True. Friendly fire. Hey, Tam, what's up? Oh, we're doing good tonight. End of a long week, buddy. End of a real long week. Should have brought my SRB. We could tow this thing out of here. Hey, smut butt. Hey, smut butt.
Damn it.
Okay, apparently the tractor beam on... Whoa. Okay, that's a hell of a desync. Oh, yeah, we're just chilling out tonight. Ow. 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 What's going on, baby? What's going on, Smuts? What's going on, Smuts? I think Smutsy may be going blind. Yeah, Mrs. B noticed her eyes were real shiny and kind of cloudy, like she may have cataracts. You have cataracts? Are you a cat with cataracts? Is that what it is? Are you a cat with cataracts? Give me some love. Give me some love. There you go. There you go. That's my smut butt. That's my smut butt. There you go. How you doing? You gonna meow? No meows now? Oh. See, this is why one of the reasons why I think she's going blind. It's because sometimes she'll get like that and she'll just meow 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 unless you're holding her. But if you look at her eyes, I don't think the camera will pick it up. Her eyes look real cloudy. What you doing? What you doing? You want to come over here? There you go. You're on the cat bed. You're on the cat bed. That's where you're going to hang out for now. No, I'm not going to pick you up and hold you the whole time. Okay. I've lost the ability to move my ship. Now we can move again. What the fuck, game? What? I don't get it. Now I can't strafe up and down? What the hell? Oh. Okay. Okay, we can nose up, we can nose down, we can left and right. I cannot descend or ascend. Yeah, I cannot descend or ascend. I don't know what the fuck. Yeah. Vertical movement is gone. Now I can't. I don't know, Den. If I kill the engines, I start falling.
Engines online.
Okay. Engines catch me. I can roll. I can rotate. I can't strafe left or right, forward or backwards, up or down.
Have you tried getting out of your seat and back in again?
Yeah, I have actually. Earlier tonight, I couldn't move forward. W just wasn't working in game. Alright, so W is working. So we know the game recognizes W input. Alright, so this is S. I am not moving backwards. W is not moving forwards. A is not strafing. D is not strafing. Q is rolling. E is rolling. Yeah.
Did you tap Z? No help.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Check your limiter. Check your speed limiter.
My throttle is set all the way up. My Stex is all the way forward.
Okay. Make sure it's not inverted.
Is it Alt scroll wheel? There it is. God
I had a
damn.
problem. My speed limiter got inverted on me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Speed limiter suddenly went to 0, even though the Stex is all the way forward. It's not recognizing that as a throttle input anymore.
No. It might just be, like I said, it's inverted. Run your Stex all the way down to negative.
I did. Here, watch. Okay. This is all the way back. That's all the way forward. Speed limiter's not changing.
Gotcha.
Options, key bindings, joystick, advanced, flight movement. Where's our speed limiter? Speed limiter. Oh, wow. Okay, now we're back to 2 different speed limiters. Rev, or Rel, and ABS. So I had mine set to ABS. That's why it stopped working. Hold on a minute, Mrs. B just called me.
What?
Guys, I'm gonna have to go. We have a cat emergency in the other room.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Mrs. B's like, I'm busy, and they're yelling. So, I know it was a short one. I'm sorry, I don't have time to read out to anybody. Apparently, I've got cat emergency going on here.
Good luck, man.
Yeah, thanks.